Hey guys, Ice Bear here. I am getting ready to seal my new Lanshan Pro tent. The Lanshan Pro does need seam sealing, whereas the Lanshan 2, I don't seam seal mine. I had 2 of them so far. Neither one of them leaked on me, and I had the one in a pretty torrential downpour. So the Lanshan 2s, I think they're fine to go without seam sealing. You can seam seal it if you want to, obviously. The Lanshan Pro, however, I know is going to leak on me because on my last trip, I can put the link in the video for it in the description here. The last trip I took it on, I could see daylight through the seams, so it's definitely in need of seam sealing. And this is what you use on a silnylon tent somewhere. This is Gear Aid, by the way. It says right on it, seal seams and repair pinholes on silnylon tents, tarps, and backpacks. So anything that is silnylon that you own, like the Lanshan tents, you're going to want to use something that is specifically designed for silnylon. Other things can rot away the delicate fabric, so you don't want to do that. So I opened this one up. I have this one here so you can see what the packaging looks like. Again, this is called Gear Aid. You can get it on Amazon. I think this was 10 bucks. And in the package comes a tube of silicone tent sealant, and then it has a small brush here. This is the one that came in with it, and this is just like a rough paintbrush type material. You could use a paintbrush if you needed to, but I'm not going to use that. It comes with 1.5 ounces of silicone tent sealant. Looks like that. And this plunger came with the Lanshan Pro tent, so I'm going to use this instead of this brush to put this on. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, how I'm going to do that. And what I do with my tents, when I seam seal something, I set them up, I let them outside all day to dry out, and I leave them overnight. And then the next day, after all the dew is off of it and everything, I'll pack it up. Usually 24 hours is good. This says that, I think it says, oh yeah, it says 3 to 6 hours, but just to be safe, I want to leave it overnight. And this seals clear, so it won't leave any stains. So what I'm going to do is just take the plunger apart, open this tube, which has a pierced top. Okay, I need something to pierce that with. It doesn't come with something to pierce it. So I'm just going to fill this up. Put the plunger back in. Oop. I already got it going. Okay, and I'm just going to apply a thin coat wherever there are seams. And with the plunger, it'll be a little faster than with the brush because it's got the precision tip. And when you seam seal a tent, they recommend that you do over top of the threads as well as under the fabric, which is why this has the tipped nose, so that you can go under it like this. And again, this dries clear, so you don't have to worry about the staining. And if you have any runs like I do, you smooth them out with your finger there, get them as soon as you can, rather than leaving them for later. Now I am going to remove these guy lines because I personally don't need them, so I'm just going to take them off, save that little extra bit of weight, and it just makes it easier to not have another thing to tangle while I'm setting it up. But I'm going to seal it before I take that off. And don't mind my sloppily set up Lanshan here. I don't have it pulled quite tight. And I'm hitting this guy line really good because this is where I saw the daylight through while I was laying in it. There we go. Now these seals here, these seams here, I like to smooth out with my finger because they're such little seams, just to coat it really good. Alright, that's it. That's all you gotta do. Just hit anywhere that you think might leak and let it dry. To take these guy lines off, all you gotta do is untie the knot and slip that out. Down here, same thing, untie the knot, slip that out. But don't take them off unless you're short like me. I'm 5'8" and this tent is way more than enough for me. Oh.
Whoa, don't put on my shoes. Now you made me mess the video up.
Okay, this is day 2 after sealing the tent. This is what it looks like when it's all dry. Nice and clear. It's a little shiny in spots where it's thick, but otherwise clear. And you can't really see it. And it is good to go. It's got a good coat.